Cab, bounce it. We'll be late for prison. How do you expect me to be ready? You've had the bathroom tied up all morning. Ouch! That's me.
Sorry, chum. Stop wiggling.
Hi there, folks. Hi, Ty.
Hi, honey.
Papa, would you swing with the old ex?
I presume that in some unknown tongue, that's a request for my signature. Oh, your report card.
You don't have to read it now. I'm late.
I'd like to hear it.
World History 100, English 100, Psychology 100, Geometry 100. Marvelous.
Here's a pen.
Thanks. First, let's find out who made these remarkable grades. Your cousin Kathy.
Told you not to read it. Boy, that's real crooked. Wish I'd thought of it.
You will.
I'm ready.
Oh, Kathy, do you happen to have Patty's report card?
Why?
It's all right. I'm a loser. I'd like to hear that one, too.
Well, there's more like it. All 70s, except for French, in which you got a 65.
That's my French teacher's fault.
She's not good at French?
Her mind was on other things. She just quit to get married.
Patty, let's get something straight. If you weren't capable of getting a better report card, I wouldn't expect it of you. But you are, and I do. If you were graded in boys and telephone, you'd be at the top of your class. There are other things in life.
Name one.
Books, for instance. And isn't 65 flunking?
Oui. But French is a moth-eaten drag. I mean, it'd be different if I were going to marry some Frenchman and have to speak French. But I'll probably make the big splash with Richard someday.
Then you won't even have to speak English.
There's my monster now. Bye.
Kathy, see if you can't rub off on her a little bit.
I'll try, Uncle Martin. Bye.
For heaven's sakes, don't let her rub off on you.
Wait for me.
I think with Kathy here from Europe, Patty would mature a little faster.
Haven't you heard, darling, girls are influenced by boys. Bye.
Meet Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bouquets, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette.
Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
I'll trade you 4 Frankie Avalons for 3 Dions. I don't know. I don't have
Good morning, Daz.
Here we go with the French bit again. I'll be glad when I can flunk and get it over with. I know what you mean. As far as I'm concerned,
I'm your new French teacher. My name is Henri Manon. As you know, Mademoiselle Tourneur left to get married. Since I do not have the good fortune of being married, I'm here as your substitute teacher. I'm going to enjoy teaching you French, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy learning it.
Yeah.
French is the language of statesmen, the language of poets, the language of lovers.
I'll buy that.
Now, will you give me, Alice, the different meanings in French of the word undivided?
Undivided, entier, indivisé, and unanimé.
Unanime. That's all right, thank you. Now, mademoiselle, please.
Me?
Yes, you, s'il vous plaît. What is your name?
Mademoiselle Patty Lane.
That's a very charming name.
Do you like it?
Well, in our lesson today, we have the word nightmare. Could you please tell the class what it is?
It's a bad dream?
Yes, of course, but in French.
It's probably a bad dream in French, too.
You're probably nervous. There's no need to be. The word in French is cauchemar.
That's it. Cause...
Now, you are all very good students, and I think we will get along very well together. If you will turn in your homework before you leave, please. You. Mademoiselle Lane, don't you want to turn in your homework?
I'd love to, but I didn't do it.
Why? Don't you like French?
Oh, I do. I think it's a beautiful language.
All sensitive people think so. Of all the romantic languages, it is the softest and the most expressive. There are things that can be said in French that can be said in no other language.
I'm sure there are.
Betty, I would like you to do me a favor.
Anything.
I would like you to be my test case.
Your test case?
What you Americans call guinea pig.
I'd love to be your guinea pig.
Now, I understand your French grade is 65, no?
Yes.
Well, I would be very unhappy if you failed in French. I would take it as a reflection on the French language. As a matter of fact, if a girl as intelligent as you wouldn't have a mark of 100, it would make me feel that I failed you. Please, do not let me fail you.
Oh, I won't.
Thank you.
Hey, Patty, how's the new teach? Hey, Patty! You want to go for a mullet?
Another time, maybe, Richard. Thanks for asking. Patty? What did you call me? Patty? Patty. Isn't it funny? I never realized what a beautiful name it was before. This is the greatest day of my whole life. What's happened? Can't talk about it. We always tell each other everything. Some things are too fragile to discuss. Someday, maybe you'll understand.
Kathy? Boy, she sure is acting far out, isn't she? What did she say?
She didn't say.
Gang, let's get moving. That picture starts at 7:36. You know, they must have little men all over the country who plan it so that movies never start at a convenient hour.
I've been ready since noon.
Where's Patty?
She's not coming. She's staying in to do some homework.
Patty?
I don't know which Patty you're talking about, but the Patty she's talking about isn't passing up a movie to do homework.
Le donne à réfléchir. That is food for thought.
Oh.
Cela vaut mieux comme ça. It is better that way.
I understand you're not going to the movies with us tonight.
I hope you don't mind, mon père.
Oh, no, of course not. Not if you'd rather stay home and study French. Well, I'll see you later. I mean, au revoir, ma fille.
Enjoy the movie. Cela vaut mieux comme ça. It is better that way.
Now, who can translate the phrase, that goes without saying? Patty.
Cela va sans dire.
Very good. Who would try and translate, that is food for thought?
Cela donne à réfléchir.
Excellent. Now, Alice, will you please decline the verb servir?
Servir. To serve. Je sers, tu sers, il sert. Nous servons, vous servez, il sert.
Patty, please leave some French to the others. You are excellent today, Patty. A little bit enthusiastic, but excellent.
Thank you. Here's my homework for today.
Thank you, Patty.
And here's my homework for the rest of the week.
You are very ambitious.
And here's my homework for next week.
Fantastic.
Cuckoo. I wouldn't want to let you down.
I appreciate that, Patty.
ever. I'll bet you miss Paris.
Very much. Have you ever been there?
I've never been farther than Staten Island.
Well, if you ever go there, you must allow me to show it to you.
Do you mean it?
Of course. I'll be delighted. I know all the enchanted places. There's a little square near the Bois de Boulogne that is filled with chestnut trees. And there's a bakery on the corner, and you can smell hot brioche blocks away. We used to walk there on spring mornings.
We?
Yes, Louise and I. Louise was my fiancée.
Was?
Yeah, we had a quarrel. So I came to America alone.
Oh, that's too bad.
She was very lovely.
How lonely you must be.
That's why I enjoy teaching. It's less lonely when I'm around you.
I know how you feel.
Beautiful. I cannot tell you how happy you make me.
Oh?
It's perfect. It's exactly what I knew would happen the first day we talked.
What is she like?
Who?
Oh, Louise.
Oh. She's warm and loving. Someone to share things with. And with all that, she's a very good housekeeper. A very good cook.
I can make fudge with nuts.
I'm sure you can. And I'm sure you'll make a wonderful wife one day.
Good morning, dear.
Morning.
Feeling better?
Yeah, it was just a touch of indigestion. Is there any way we can get Patty to stop making those brioches?
Oh, don't discourage her. She was up early this morning, made breakfast for Kathy and Ross, and cleaned up the kitchen.
I hope my health holds up.
I hope so, too. She's made you a nice, fresh brioche.
I don't deserve such happiness.
Good morning, Mother dear. Mother. Would you mind signing my report card?
You got these grades?
Why, every one of your grades has gone up. Martin, look, she got 100 in French.
Patty, boy, we're really proud of you. I mean, you've...
Grown up?
Overnight.
One must mature sometime, mustn't one? And I think of all the time I've wasted. But there's no point in crying over lait perdu. That's spilt milk in French. I'd better get started for school.
Isn't Richard picking you up?
That's all over, Mother. Have you ever noticed how young poor Richard is? Would you mind if I had someone from school to dinner one night?
Of course not, dear. Who is he?
His name is Andre. Andre Malone. Goodbye, my darlings.
Goodbye, my darlings.
Andre Malone. Where was he when we needed him?
He must be in Newport. Kathy,
Hello, Richard.
can I talk to you for a few minutes?
Certainly.
It's about Patty.
Yes.
Did I do something wrong?
I'm certain you didn't.
She acts like I don't even exist. She gave me back my pin and wouldn't even tell me why. She begged me for this pin.
I don't know what's happened to Patty either. But I'm sure it will work out.
At first, I thought it might be another guy. But I looked at them, and I looked at me, and, well, it couldn't be any other guy.
Sometimes a girl can be attracted by more than just good looks.
Yeah. Well, if it's somebody else, she better get him out of her system fast, because I might not be around.
You wouldn't do anything foolish.
I already have. I sent my application into the Merchant Marine.
You didn't.
I didn't want to go. I get seasick. Listen, you're a girl. There must be something I can do to get Patty back.
The strongest weapon against a woman is usually jealousy. Kathy, Richard?
Maybe I should join the Foreign Legion.
Am I interrupting?
Not at all. Come in. Come in, Patty.
You like it?
Well, it's,
Pompadour.
oh, it's very lovely.
Thank you. What's that little red thing on your jacket?
The Legion of Honor
How did you get it?
during the war.
What did you do?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I talked to my parents. They want to meet you.
I'd be delighted.
I haven't told them about us yet.
Us.
Father will love you, just as I love you.
What did you say?
I love you.
Patty. There must be some misunderstanding. I mean, you are extremely sweet, but you are also extremely young.
You changed me into a woman.
I did nothing of the sort. And, what about your boyfriend?
Richard? You don't have to worry about him. I gave him up the day I met you. The day you asked me to be your guinea pig.
I meant in French.
Au revoir, mon cher. Au revoir.
Give it another lead and see if you can stretch it out for an extra column. Tell Holt to stay over there and cable any new developments. I'll get back to you later. Yes?
You're late for your luncheon date. J.R. wants to talk to you, and there's a Mr. Andre Malone outside to see you.
All right. Call the restaurant, tell him I'm on my way. Tell J.R. I'll see him right after lunch and get rid of Miss... Wait a minute. Did you say Andre Malone?
Yes, sir.
The miracle worker. Got to meet that boy. Send him in.
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir? My name is Andre Malone.
Mr. Malone? Where's your son? Andre Jr., Patty's new boyfriend.
S01E01 Senior.
You're...
I am Patty's French teacher.
You mean that you and my underage daughter...
Oh, no, sir. Until this morning, I had no idea Patty was romantically interested in me. I picked her out.
Aha!
I picked her out because she had the lowest marks in the class. I wanted to find out what encouragement would do. But Patty completely misunderstood.
That explains a lot of things. Well, sit down, Mr. Malone.
I think she wants to marry me.
It'd serve you right.
No, it's not for jokes. I need your help. What are we going to do about it?
You're French. You think of something.
Forbid her to see me.
Oh, no, you don't make me the heavy.
Well, what do you suggest?
Well, tell her the truth. Tell her that she's made a mistake, that you actually are not interested in her.
Oh, no. As a Frenchman, I could never do that. No, it would only humiliate and hurt her.
Well, then tell her something else. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. You're old enough to be her father.
That's it!
Do you realize this is our first real date together?
Yes. Patty, I'm sorry I cannot take you dancing or bowling or any of the things you love to do. But I like to spend my evenings in a rocking chair, reading.
Games are for children. So excited I can't eat.
What would you like?
Shrimp cocktail, tenderloin steak, baked potato with sour cream, salad, and some strawberry shortcake.
A glass of hot milk and some crackers for me.
You must be excited, too.
The French digestive systems are terrible.
I'm learning to cook all your favorite dishes.
Well, you can heat my milk.
What are all those pills for?
That's all that keeps me going. Rheumatism, liver, high blood pressure, digestion, circulation, the infirmities of my age.
You're young and hard, Andre.
Hay fever.
Andre, I know it's terrible of me to say this, but I'm glad you have all these things wrong with you.
Glad.
I'm going to spend the rest of my life nursing you.
I tell you, I've never met anyone like her. I cannot do anything wrong. I tell her that because I'm a Frenchman, I will flirt with other girls, and she understands. I tell her that I will often get drunk. She says she will carry me home. I tell her I'm a gambler. She offers to place my bets. I cannot cope with a woman like that.
But she's not a woman. Well, there must be some way to discourage her.
Well, we better find it quickly because I just received a letter from my fiancée and she's arriving here to join me.
Oh, don't worry. We'll find a way.
Well, it won't be easy. I'm quite attractive, you know.
Did you find out anything?
I found out who he is.
Just tell me his name, boy, and I'll...
Andre Malone.
I'll go check with the Merchant Marine again. What's the use if she prefers old Frenchmen to me?
Well, I don't believe she really does. Now, here's what I want you to do. First of all, if you'll get yourself one of those... knit 1, purl 2. Purl 2, knit 1. How is Andre? He's very sick. You think he's sick? Look at this. Star quarterback suspended from football team. Richard Harrison dropped on eve of game with Lakeview. They can't take Richard out of the game. He's the star. He was the star. How could this happen? It happened because he's failing in all his subjects. Mr. Edwards, the principal, offered to let Richard take makeup tests, and he refused. He's even trying to enlist in the Merchant Marines. Richard? He gets seasick. He simply doesn't care about anything anymore. And it's all because of you. Me? Have you any idea what you've done to him? You have taken a boy who was a football star, president of his class, a scholar, and you've turned him into an empty shell. I did all that? Why didn't you tell me before? You wouldn't let me. He said you wouldn't be interested. Not interested? How can you ruin a person's life and not be interested? I've destroyed him. I wonder who that could be.
Ahoy, mates!
Richard! You need me more than Andre does. Hello?
Oh, come in, Betty. I must have a talk with you.
I must have a talk with you too, Andre.
It is about us.
That's what I want to talk to you about. Andre, I know this is going to come as a terrible shock to you, but I've made an awful mistake.
No, it was all my fault. You see, I'd never met an American teenage girl before, and when I... What did you say?
We both almost made a mistake. You see, I was trying to take Louise's place in your life. I felt sorry for you. But that's not the same as love. We could never have been happy together.
Moment! What makes you think I couldn't make you happy?
Well, for one thing, I'm too young for you.
But you'll get older. You said so yourself.
I've decided to get older with Richard.
Richard! Are you throwing me over for Richard?
I can't ruin his life. He was ready to destroy himself.
But... I see. Well, I'll be broken-hearted for a while, of course.
And you'll be careful of your diet?
Oh, don't worry about me. Manage.
Thank you, Andre. I shall never forget you.
Your Richard is a very lucky young man.
Yes, he is. He's back on the football team.
Oh,
Maybe you could make up with Louise.
that's a wonderful idea. She's a great deal like you. In a vintage model, of course.
Well, c'est la vie.
Everything cuckoo?
Yeah, he'll be heartbroken for a while, but he'll get over it.
How about a more cuckoo? Let's split.
Ouch!
Sorry, chum. Stop wiggling.
Hi, Ty. I need a doodle from the Speaker of the House.
I presume the English translation of that is you'd like my signature?
You cut it.
I was just lucky. French 65.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Never mind. I mean, it's not as though you were going to marry a Frenchman or anything.
Monster time. Bye. Bye.
Here's Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike,
They walk alike,
at times they even talk alike.